tribe, anybody that's on. I did say that last time that I was going to try and go live when everything got a little bit different. Yeah. These last videos, I've been trying to kind of get them going to lead up to talking about a lot of things, but it just seems like it's always getting stuck. And these type of events, they're always happening. People question it, and then you got the other ones that ridicule it and all that. I mean, can you really deny that? Just a little bit earlier, in the last half an hour or so, everything exploded again. And I was taking some videos, and I remembered saying that I was going to go live. Look at that blue, white diamond sun. Field energy coming off it. I will go ahead. I was putting videos together. I said I was going to do them from, November 5th or 6th, but I never quite got around to it because things just kept happening. Event after spike, after spike, after flare. And I know a lot of you feel it. I usually feel it a few days ahead of time. So yeah, this was very impromptu, very just jumping on. Very telling. I posted the one video that a lot of you probably watched. The one that, what was it called? Break the Matrix, your holographic reality, all that kind of stuff. And I had those clouds pretty much feeding off my sun. My sun. Yes, I said it. My sun. And that, by saying my sun, it's our individual fields. I think I did the analogy for somebody before. It's like a bubble bath filled with like gazillion bubbles, and every little bubble is our own unique personal field where we can create our realities. That bathtub, that's a collective consciousness. That's where all the bubbles are gathered up in. And it's coming to a point where we're just going to start merging. Some channels talk about the timelines all collapsing down into 0 point and everything else. I mean, whatever you've followed, whatever you've listened to, whatever resonated, yeah, trust it, because our reality is definitely not what we were led to believe. And I know there's going to be those out there that are going to be like, and they'll question a lot. I've noticed in the last week and a half, people have been waking up, slowly over the last month and a half, 2 months, year. There have been people that have been awake for a couple decades. Me, barely 2 years. I was political rabbit holes for quite a while, but barely 2 years. In January 2021, my vision snapped. Kind of cool though, because I got to actually connect with the person that was my catalyst. One of a few, probably the main one when that happened. And everything that followed, did all the clearing, did all the purging, thought about everything in my life, everything that went wrong, everything I did wrong to anybody else, anything that was done wrong to me. I spent an entire summer staring at that sun, soaking in the energy. Everything's about energy, frequency, vibration, and it's all connected to God. It's all connected to creative source. We're made in the image of God, aren't we? Yeah, I will go ahead and I'm not sure this is my first attempt at live, but hopefully we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I can attach those other videos that I just did, and if I can't, I'm just going to chain them together and put them up, and we'll see how far this goes. But a lot of the channels that remained authentic and true, positive, loving, teaching others, all the way showers, telling them to not fear, to do away with the social media. Well, the news, the fake news, TV, all the other stuff. It's all designed to distract you from who you truly are, which is divine, powerful creator beings. That is intense. Let's try and flip this around. So yeah, we'll see how this the rest of this goes here. I'm just going to film it, and I'm going to turn it around and just sun gaze for a little bit. Do it because that sun, let's see, how do we turn this around? That sun is healing. It's repairing DNA. All these stories and everything that you hear, all the different theories and everything else. You know, time not existing, Mandela effects. All true. The opposite's true if you don't jump on the positive timeline and think of the best possible outcome for the entire human collective. If you're jumping on the bandwagon where they're talking all doom and gloom, that's true too. That's how we were controlled. Being fed fear, guilt, shame, put through all sorts of stuff. Who knows? You know, I followed different paths, people talking Tartaria. I went on these little journeys until I started kind of figuring it out, and Lord knows I still don't have it all figured out. As soon as I think I've got a good grasp on something, something else happens. And I'm good with that, because I stopped questioning and I started going on faith. And just like a lot of the way showers have been talking about for ages, since before 2012, some of them after. But you have to clear your trauma. You have to forgive everything for yourself. Clear those karmic cycles, because the more you clear, man, the more space you can hold and just become divine beings again. Because it was all about love, compassion, and experience. I think it stagnated. Who knows the full truth? We've all got a piece of the puzzle. But the way showers doing their job, beautiful, beautiful. Some of them, sending my love and appreciation to them. Others, yes, it's been surreal. I don't know why I snapped awake in the 11th hour, who knows, but I just had to stop questioning and go on faith. My connection to God was gone for almost my entire life with everything I went through. And it came back with a vengeance. Part of the plan. Divine purpose. I don't know the answers, but right now I don't need to. Just be here in the now. Stop listening to any doom and gloom. They call it the Matrix, and it's collapsing. People waking up to gifts and all that. It's going to accelerate even more. My sun hasn't been this blue white diamond since the March Equinox. I posted a video earlier. If you want to follow it, go for it. Now, since I'm just doing this, I'm not going to worry too much about the old videos. I'm not going to worry about putting them together and wanting to get better at that. I may post a few and show you some anomalies I already have. I'm going to link them together. Because the things that I'm gifted and humbled with and allowed to capture, they speak for themselves. Ships flying through the air, dragons in the clouds, in the trees, beings everywhere, energy down on the micro to the macro. It's yeah, it's absolutely beautiful and divine. And if you can't see this, and know that our reality is not what it appeared to be and what we thought it was, then I don't know what to tell you. Alright guys, so yeah, really my first time live, so I'm trying to figure out how to zoom in, zoom out. See, y'all can laugh at me later. Alright, here they go. This is what they were doing earlier. Just like my Break the Matrix video. They were docking. I don't know if I can adjust this, but ooh. Everything in my field. Yeah, everything in my field is my creation. Creation's in your imagination. They talk about the different vibrational frequencies, different dimensions, 3D, 5D, New Earth. I think we stagnated on growth, so wanted to play in duality. That's one of the theories. And look, oh yeah, look. Let's go try and block the sun, whatever. My reality, my field. Actually, I'm not even catching that plane on. That's a pretty solid line, too. I don't know why I'm not catching them, because he don't freaking exist for me. Let's have a walk back around. Well, I'm hoping my words didn't get all blurred out by the breeze. This is what I've been building up to. The events I had all throughout. I keep telling people it's been like Twilight Zone. I was saying Twilight Zone level 100 before. And it kind of jumped up 500, 800, 1,000. And it's because the things that happened, my limiting beliefs, my limiting beliefs were just blown away. Blown absolutely away with the things I witnessed firsthand. Just me, other people walking around. I will tell that story. I'll tell everything. But yeah, the first major thing, exiting rabbit hole after rabbit hole, conspiracies, the whole Biden thing. I'm not even going to shut my mouth on it because you know what, we're not censored anymore. People just need to wake up, because the people that are still locked in the old programming are the ones that are keeping this dying matrix going. because we create our reality. Alright. So yeah, just tried to disconnect, who knows. Stick close to my Wi-Fi. Just gonna sit right here. So yeah, like I was saying before, if you can't actually look at this and see, you know, go back and check my other couple videos or whatever, then all I can do is really hold space, send you love, so that you start waking up to the truths of our reality. This isn't for those that are awakened already. You know, I'm very happy to have you here, very happy to connect. A lot of things are merging. There's going to be a lot that I'm going to talk about upcoming soon. I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing this every day that I can anyway, for now. Yeah, like I said, I was trying to find a build-up to be able to start talking about the next phase, the next step. After the wakers have done their damnedest to like wake people up, you know, it's their job to show them that, yeah, that things just aren't what they seem, and to get you questioning. With these increasing energies, man, there's going to be a whole bunch of you that awaken with a snap. I awoke with a snap, and I've had, Lordy, January 2021, yeah, I've had nearly 2 years of integrating, clearing, adjusting. You know, the first year it was pretty good like that. But then come January 2022, February, March, everything exploded. My vision exploded. I started seeing energy around everyone and everything. I'm not too worried about telling people that. I'm here now. Like I said, I will tell my whole story. A few months later, there's one individual. I don't know if I'll mention him yet. Maybe I will. I will in the next video. When I tell my story, I'll go ahead and do that. But you know, I'm gazing at the sun in the park, and it was like intense. It wasn't hurting my eyes though. And there's people walking around this park. There's a couple walking their dog around. Probably took them about maybe 10 minutes to do the whole loop. And I heard them talking as they're going by, and I'm just like off and to the side, just gazing right through the sun. You know, there's the ones that I'll mention. He was just, you know, I thought he was a nutcase when I first came across him, and that's when I was still clearing. And then I started having a lot of realizations, and I rolled right back around him. He's like, yeah. When I had those realizations, I popped back around to him, and I'm just thinking, and as I'm watching some of his videos, I'm like, oh, now I got it. And since then, there have been so many more realizations. But I'm staring at this sun as the couple's walking by, and they were talking about something. And they made the loop around again, and I could tell they were walking their dog. They were talking about the same thing, but it wasn't just the same thing. Swear to God, it was the same conversation, the same words. She was like complaining to him about something. And a third time, same thing happened. So here I am, I'm watching the sun in this park. And it looked like it literally, whoever has ever used the Bunsen burner in science class, the sun just kind of went dark, and I almost heard that in my head. So I don't know if I blasted my pineal open, you know, because it was already pretty open from the first event, from my first catalyst. But it sounded like a Bunsen burner going out. It went, and it just, my jaw dropped. I didn't even know what to think. So I stepped back, and I'm still watching, and it looked like it was like dipping down. I couldn't really see any real light from the sun itself, but there's the silver lining on the clouds that were sort of around it. And I watched these they looked like liquid lightning just float out. A couple of them, it almost looked like sparks, and they touched on the sun, and the damn thing lit back up. So yeah, so when I do this next video, I'm gonna re-put that one in where it shows something that's puncturing the sun. It was a 20-second clip I took in June. A few of you may have already seen it, but I'm gonna string a bit of those together again. Yeah, it's yeah. I'm just gonna slow my roll again. I've had a lot of things to think about lately, and it was good though. Something I needed. All right, let's try and turn it around again. Watch that breeze anyway. Well, hopefully the first live isn't a complete bail, but all the things you hear. Any of you looking for answers? Yeah, that's too breezy out there, or the sound will be cut off. Everybody right now is at stages of awakening, and there's people that are still deeply embedded into the matrix systems. Deeply. But in the end, we are all a part of God and a part of Creative Source. And everybody will get there. These are the most biblical times that the conscious collectives of humans have ever witnessed. And it's a brilliant time to be alive. Incarnate, whatever you believe in. Religion was never meant to separate people. Well, actually, yeah, structured religion actually was. Lots of history about it. You know, I'm going to start setting links up, like I said. Tartaria, 77 books of the Bible, and there's supposedly over 600. Who knows? You know, everything that happens. It's all designed to wake individuals up. Everybody was on their own individual path. But now the collective's got to come together. You know, create your own reality, yeah, but respect others, and yeah, the things that you can create, you are going to be amazed. So yeah, I'm going to actually end this here. I'm going to put those other videos I did together. Yeah, within the last half an hour before I decided to just pop on live. Probably took 4 or 5. But you're going to see the clouds doing a bit different. They did a little bit here. You're going to see them doing that there and a bit more. See you. All right, Freak Tribe and everybody that's kind of joined up. Hope the first live wasn't like completely dead. It was definitely an experience, and I definitely do not mind speaking my truth. And a lot of people are going to really start seeing that. So, okay. Ground. Start respecting one another. Bring back the family. Bring back community. Because a lot of these systems right now, they're failing. A lot of people see it already. And if you don't, then you don't. Yeah, my field behind me does some very crazy things to my face. That's going to be for a little later down the line, though. Take in this energy, guys. All right. Apparently that didn't go out, so y'all can laugh at that later. It's all good. Had some random car stop. All right, so I'll stay on just a couple more minutes later. Yeah, I can tell little bits and parts of it. March Equinox last year. the sun turned into this. That day that the sun went out was a little before that, but I had asked the day before. I wanted my memories. I was like, you know, I want my memories. I wanted to know what was going on. I'm looking at these clouds doing some crazy stuff, showing me all these weird scenes. It was like they were trying to say, hey, we're here. The trees did it too. It's about everything, because everything is alive. Everything is consciousness. Holographic projections, these beams from the sun. There's a lot of things I'm going to put together. You know, March Equinox, these images formed and blew out of the bottom of the sun. I didn't know what was going on. They were turning, they were looking, they were winking, faces upon faces. Some angels, some looked like they were swinging swords, some looked like they were swinging pickaxes. I wasn't sure if they were telling me some kind of history or just putting on a grand show, but it's a bit of both. Yeah. What other event? I mean, there are so many events, but the major ones, like, I'm looking at the timeline right now. I mean, I love the whole thing with the Mandela effect. Somebody else that does a podcast, he just posted one from 4 years ago talking about Stouffer's stovetop stuffing or whatever. Apparently, Stouffer's doesn't even exist. I didn't even look at that one yet. Yeah, reality is not what it appears to be. Life is larger than fiction, but it's more beautiful too once you actually realize. It's all right. If you're following this, sweet. Stay tuned, because I will put the other ones together. Like, share, subscribe, join the Facebook group. Yeah, it's going to start getting a little bit deeper with the talks. Yeah, I'm not going to pay too much attention to the past videos I put up. I'm just going to grab some anomalies, throw them up, and just talk a little bit. You know, I'm not going to try and add the music and do all that. You know, I was amateurish at it, but it's all good. Lately, I've been kind of just trying to step back, and yeah, that's what you got to do. You need to break away from all the BS, all the systems that are not going to last. Because we were not meant to struggle and live like this. We weren't meant to die, reincarnate, be born, get programmed up to age 6 or 7, slapped in front of a TV, told what we need to be, what we need to do, grow up, go to school, pay taxes, die. That's not what life was. Nobody should have been in lack. But playing around in duality got a little bit out of hand, I believe. And powers that be, the powers that know, they tried to keep us there. They've been doing this for a very long time. So yeah, I'm going to cut it loose. Hope you enjoyed my whole fiasco of a first live, but yeah, you will definitely see more when I put the other ones up. So share this around, because we all need to come together now. Way showers keep showing the way, and I think a lot of the upcoming healers, yeah, your job's just beginning. So I'm not fully what I am, but I know what I see, I know what I feel. I can feel the energy through me. Even now, my body's on fire. And just have faith. Have faith. Have compassion. Because there is no separation in the end. All right? All right, Freak Club. Looking forward to talking again. I have no fear of this. Sending out nothing but love.